I've been working with body definition since October of 2016. And my first conversation with Stephanie, when I called her, she asked me what my goals were, and I didn't have any goals. I didn't talk about my goals anymore. I didn't speak them out loud. I just didn't even really know them. It was a long time of being somebody who was told my goals weren't attainable, who was also had tried to accomplish a lot of goals and failed a lot. And I knew what she wanted to hear from me, like teachers want to hear that you want an A, parents want to hear that you want to get a job and have a family. And I knew as a trainer, she wanted to hear I wanted to lose X amount of pounds, or I wanted to fit into a certain dress by a certain date. And I didn't have those goals. And I think that was the first time that I was really honest about that I wasn't gonna take on what I thought she wanted to hear from me anymore. I didn't know where I was going with it, but I just wanted things to change. I was at a point in my life where I had started doing CrossFit, and I had found a workout that was working for me that I really enjoyed, and that was kind of the first time I had found that in my life. But I was also just had no energy to continue to do it. And when I came into this program and I wasn't able to speak those goals, Stephanie just met me where I was at. And I think that was the most important thing. She didn't try to force me to choose a goal. She didn't try to help me dig deeper and figure it out at that time. I wasn't ready. But she took me into the group. The group that she created was so supportive and never tried to tell me what I was doing too much, or what I was doing was silly, or I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't do that. They took me in, they helped me learn the nutrition program, and once I started doing everything that they were telling me to do, I started feeling better. And once I started feeling better, my workouts got better, and my body started to make changes. And I just fell in love with the program, the group, and everything about it. I loved being part of that tribe, that supportive group of people, all on a fitness mission for themselves, where everybody was on their own journey. And my journey was my journey, and nobody tried to make me want to have their journey. And that was part of what kept me going. The other part of what started to happen was I was feeling so good that I wanted to share that feeling. I wanted people who felt like me beforehand to be able to make that change and start to feel good again in life. And so what Stephanie's created with that page is a way to help people, and with the body definition group is a way to help people. And I was able to reach out, bring people into a group where I knew that they would have support just like I did, and help them to set goals, make goals, meet goals. If they didn't have goals, I knew where they were at and I could meet them right there. And that's what lit my fire. That's what keeps me going. And for somebody who started out without having any goals, to be working with others to help them get to theirs has been just a complete change for me. And it's what I enjoy the most. And I couldn't have done that without Stephanie, without the group, without body definition. I was lucky that I was just in that position in my life where something was changing inside of me. I wanted more. I just started to want more. And that was fantastic to be able to come into the group and get the energy that I needed to be able to do what I wanted to do. But I also knew that feeling of not having that motivation. And I have helped a couple of people recently who just, when they talk to me, they're like, I can't do what you do. I don't want to do CrossFit. I barely want to walk. And I just want to feel better. You talk about feeling better, and I want that. And just like Stephanie did, I say, okay, and I can meet you where you're at. I know where you're at. Start doing the nutrition, come into the group, do some of the challenges. I jumped into a challenge right away. I backed off a little. I didn't want to do it because I wanted to get my feet under me first. But Stephanie does these great challenges which give a ton of motivation, but also just really get you into the program and get you used to doing things our way and get you used to doing the meal plans. and used to maybe trying some workouts. And what I've found over the course of time is that these people that say, I just don't have the energy, I don't have the desire, I don't have the motivation to move my body the way that you're moving it, after a week or two, they're like, wow, I want to take a walk this morning. I think I'm going to take a walk. And they start walking. Or I went on the treadmill at my little gym today and I did 10 minutes on the treadmill and I felt really good. And those are the things that really make me happy, is you can meet people where they're at and help them. A little bit is better than nothing. And if they're feeling that little bit better to do a little bit more, it just grows and grows and snowballs. I work full time and I have a husband and a daughter, and she's a 6-year-old. And it's tough. There's a lot of feelings of guilt sometimes. There's a lot of feelings of, my husband goes to work early in the morning, so I can't work out early. I go to the gym after work and he picks her up. I get home, I make dinners, I have some dinners with our family, but there is a lot of that mom guilt. And that's another thing that's been so great about the Body Definition group, is to have a place to really share that, to own it, but to move beyond it, because really taking care of myself makes me the better mom. Taking care of myself makes me the better wife. And in the day-to-day world, as a worker even, I'm a better person the healthier that I am. So that time that I take for myself, I've learned through this group and through that support, is really what makes me the best Kelli that I can be for other people that need me in my life.
When I talked to Kelli for the first time and enrolled her to join with our team, it was actually a pretty quick conversation, and she enrolled right away. And when I really sat down and asked her about her goals, Kelli is a huge reason why I decided to get into NLP training and to work on mindset training more, because we did a challenge in March, and the challenge was all about mindset and goals and dreaming. And I asked Kelli what her dreams were, what her goals were. And she told me so honestly, and I think it was the first time in my career that I've ever been told this as honestly as she did, that she didn't have any dreams. She didn't really have any goals, because she had failed so many times that she just truly believed that she couldn't achieve anything. So she didn't set any more for herself. And that changed me as a professional, that changed me as a mom, it changed me as a friend, because I realized that there are more men and women out there in the world that have stopped dreaming and have stopped setting goals for themselves and have stopped saying them out loud because they don't believe that they can come true. And so to see Kelli achieving those goals, and to now we've awoken this beast in her of her dreams and her drive, has really inspired me to touch every person that says that they don't have any dreams or don't have any goals.